Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Diego State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry up. From the gun on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Cal's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense based on how...
Gashing the D on the right. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 29 with the grab and the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Napier. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to them first down marker. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Try to get it to the edge. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Grab behind the line. It's busted. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Calls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Aztecs look to keep. Drive humming.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Might cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bostic. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. Coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires left. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab right down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Cal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half. Another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hankins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Handoff from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aztecs will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the sack.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Napier. Tackled there by the defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 21 over Ball State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the tailback. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. Have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They've got to come. Big play on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes a grab on the shot. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The handoff to Johnson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! Great job by the back on the eye.
Long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, running back on the move. Sweet cut there. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The inside handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a success on the offensive side of the football.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He makes the tackle.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride Davis here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Cal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
56, San Diego State, 14.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on pulls it in. It's busted. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Napier. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Brown wants to pass. Caught. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They boot it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for room. It's Sutton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The count. Is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Now on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The give to Davis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure.
There he goes. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. back in motion, trying to clear the picture. With jet sweep pass. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll move the tight end. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some great. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. Touchdown Aztecs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Cal! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Welsh. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Bears are on the move. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brown will throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Turning it on. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's McClure. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game. build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Working the middle, it's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Brown wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more drive. It's second and 11. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Not exactly the ideal situation for them. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aztecs will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Well, this one had all. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth